Right, fitted the switch panel. I've put a bead of silicone around the back of the panel just to seal it. There was no gasket with it. You know, I bought it as a switch panel for a boat. Why is there no rubber gasket with it? You get less and less for your money these days. It's like packets of crisps, isn't it? Bloody hell, they're half empty. Or even less than half empty. Anyway. That's that done. The box of stainless steel screws. So they've come in handy. It came before, but they were too long. So, no point having them sticking out far at the back. You go in there and you start catching yourself on or scratching and cutting yourself. And then you're messing with raw fish with an open wound. We didn't want that, do we? Right. I'll connect the fuse box behind it now and wire that bit up. Right. Just wiring in these leads now on the fuse box. There's my glasses. See you straight when I get my glasses. Yeah. So I'll wire all these in first. Make sure that goes under that washer. There's a spring washer on top of that. And tighten it up. It's as simple as that. Oops. Keep it pushed in. I keep it pushed in with my thumb. And you have to nip it. Won't pull out now. 3 down. 3 to go on this side. 1 on the other side. Do you know, just listening about this COVID-19 on radio, you know, all these things like wearing a mask and this deadly virus pandemic, and there's bollocks, there's nothing. How they can lie on the radio, they get bloody paid. And all these people they get on are all hypochondriacs. They love it, they love the attention. Oh, I've had COVID. Oh, yeah, it's a deadly virus. But luckily I come through it. A load of fucking bollocks. All these bloody snowflakes, cupcakes, and bloody tree huggers all falling for it. All this stuff they're going to start bringing out, you know, I'll tell you, all about controlling the human race. Powers that be. All sycophants. That's all they are. They make you believe that money's the be all and end all. Money has no value. It's paper or metal. It's all psychological bullshit to control you. I know we can't get things if we don't have what they call money. Swapping paper and metal for things. I'd rather live in Alaska if I were younger, off-grid. Get away from all this bloody law stuff. Right, so there's 6 leads there now. Get you up here. Where are you? Yeah, this GoPro's always pissing around. 6 leads on the fuse box, so that'll power 6 items, and I'll put the fuse appropriate to that. Right, I'm going to go and screw it on the back of near the switch panel now. The collar were too small for this thin drill bit, so I've had to change it. That's it. Get a pilot hole because it's hard, this wood, it's hardwood. So, yeah baby. Screwdriver. Come on, prick. Get one in, and then I've got a good start then. Come on, tighten up you bugger. It's tough wood that, that's why you have to do a pilot hole. Right, that reasonable straight. One in that side. Getting these screws in here. Oh, tight spot there. Right, that's 2 down, 2 to go. Bloody hell, it's cramped in this cuddy. Must be nice to have a bigger boat where you can walk around, couldn't it? Right, come on. That's it. Okay, love.
How's it planning?
All good.
All good. How to plan?
Yeah. Tight space here.
Yeah. Have you got a crack in the window there, love?
Yeah, it's always been there.
Oh dear.
Oh, staying there now. That's the last screw now. There we go. Right. Had to extend these wires. Goes from the fuse box to the switch box. Just putting some shrink tube over the solder. Protects the joint. So that isolates it. Yeah, great invention this shrink tube. Brilliant.
I've lost touch with family, I've lost touch with friends. You know, there was a career to be had back when I was 18.
Yeah, there's the solder joint, just soldered them 2 together. And then you just slide this over here. So roughly that solder joint is in the centre of that shrink tube. Thereabouts. And it can't touch anything else then. Short it out. Plus it's secure from the elements, water, moisture, anything like that. Simple to do.
British Royal Foundation Professor of Respiratory Research, is co-lead of the hospitalisation COVID study at the University of Leicester. They're leading
And the
research.
joint again, look.
Louise,
Just slide that over there.
great to have you on the programme. We can also speak to
Just
Anthony
feel the way, so that's roughly in the
who was one of
centre.
many people who contracted coronavirus, but didn't end up.
And get the old heat gun on it. Great that. It's only a tenner. Banggood.com. Chinese. I've had it a couple of years. It's never broke. For a tenner. If it broke, I'd just buy another. But it's not something you use every 2 minutes, is it? Right. So I'll just put these little connectors on here now.
Post-hospitalisation COVID study to follow the recovery and how people feel.
Slide that on there.
How their health is.
There's my crimps. The colour coded on the end. Red, blue, yellow. So this is red. This is on the end one.
From across the UK. We currently have
Squeeze it there tight.
sites, I think, now that are going to be participating in the study, and this is from England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
That's good.
And why just hospitals then? Because as
That can't come off
we
now.
are about to hear from Alison, people can
One down, 5 to go.
be very unwell, but not have ended up in hospital. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's also a really important group of people. Those who weren't hospitalised, because we recognise that there is a lot of
Just a perfect fit at all for that wire.
symptoms in that group. And really, we focus on
Perfect.
hospitalised individuals for a few
Give it
reasons.
a crimp on the end.
First is that we
One on that end.
who have more serious
One on that
disease,
end.
with their disease, we expect to be more likely to have longer term effects.
Solid.
And so
Right,
scientific
carry on and do the
more
rest.
likely.
Right, just wide these nav lights. Otherwise through here. Put a piece of plastic conduit. Run the wires through there. And leaving them there to connect to the switch panel, or the fuse box should I say. I'll tidy them up after. Show you the nav lights outside now. There we are, there's the nav lights on the front there. So they're visible for both sides. Green on the starboard, red on the port. Right then. The silicone that conduit in there. So we'll let that dry off a bit. I'll do the anchor light next. Right, I'll fit the anchor light here now.
Reassuring people that we are moving as fast as we're able to, but the cords, are so backwards that you have to wait that amount of time before you can start the process.
I think that's the centre. I'll measure that again.
Largely, as you point out, a number of the cables
35 now. Yeah, that's the centre. Come through there.
your face with
That's that.
basically, we had somebody who's very loud parties, alcohol,
Got all of these wires off the anchor light onto here now. Need a bit of shrink tube for that, which is here.
Unfortunately, her behaviour
Bit of black.
in terms of harassing her next door neighbour, looking at the next door neighbour and their kids were finding it very distressing. So things are very serious. We've dealt with it as best we could. Very early release, but Cora was ill, and the illness that she had affected
tin that side. That side's already tinned. Don't let the shrink tube get too near the end because it'll start shrinking when the wire gets warm. And you don't want that. Put them two together.
Social is brought to you with that gallows humour as well. Anyone who works in that line will understand what that means. But it is genuinely because he is a very funny man. It is, but it also is poignant and empathetic and caring as well. And silly.
That's the black wire done. I always like to wet my solder and clean it off on my good jumper. Slide that over, that joint in the middle-ish. Right. Same with the red wire now. Right. We'll tin this. Put in the flux so your solder runs. In fact, I'll put the shrink tube on this side. Keep it right away. Right, red wire. Let's tin it first.
Children, so we do as much as we can with families, but yeah, certainly with the children we do things like take them on a whole class school trip to a centre where they're
messing around.
social behaviour and how to behave in society. Do like assemblies and community police officer, and all the way down to like focus work with individuals. So we do as much as we
Get that running. Don't breathe the fumes in, whatever you do. That to the side.
When you know that you're sending a child every day, leaving school, and they're going back into an environment which is, to say the least, not a healthy thing to do.
I've thought of many times that you feel really sorry for some children that they're not getting the best start in life that they deserve, but you just got to remember you can't become emotional, you can't let it get to you on a real like personal level. You've got to remain detached, you've got to remain professional and just do what you possibly can to
Give it a wet. Give it a wipe.
And you see wind, right? You see the
Bit of a sharp edge there. Bend that down.
you'll hear a lot of teachers moaning about it, and a lot of people actually, so not just teachers moaning about it. But whenever I have
The teeth are not strong enough. Just to bend that solder there a touch. There we are. Right. Get that covered up over there. Shrink tube.
Matt, I wish you the best in it and salute you.
Great, isn't it? You can't reach it.
Cheers, mate.
It's too far away.
Hello, Steve.
Come on, bloody hell.
Thanks for getting in contact with us, Steve. You were listening to Nick Pettigrew and you wanted to get in contact with us as well.
There we are. Need my heat gun. Can I have my heat gun?
That's a big job, Steve.
Shrink that on there. Nice and bunny. I could have used red on there, but it doesn't matter. See which is the red way. Anyway, they're soldered right now anyway. So I'm going to pull that through. I don't suppose you can see under there yet, can you? Let me turn that round there like that. Switch the light on. Oh, there we are. There you go. There done. Can you see? I fitted the bilge pump. There's the outlet, which is going to be off this bilge pump. So it's only got a short run. So I'll get full maximum flow rate. I've wired that up to the top there, so won't be in the water. It's a waterproof connection. That's for the zombie light, the underwater light. Run all my wires that goes over the top of this buoyancy tank. Runs all along here. Behind there, under there, and then it all goes to the fuse box back here. So everything's wired there. Bit of conduit along there. That goes to the navigation lights up front. Now I've used black tape to tidy the wires up. You can get this tape in white, but that's Gorilla tape. I use all that Gorilla stuff. Same with that there. That's the anchor light wired in there. Some conduit behind there. So rather, I might paint over it. It's all white then. You're white? I'm all white, you're all white. Yeah, that's a Gorilla tape. Really strong. All I've got to do now is this isolation switch here. I want to put it on side here. So the battery will go to that, and then from that to the fuse box. And then when you switch that on, everything powers up and all the switches can be used. When you knock it off, there's nothing connected, nothing can run and flatten your battery if you forget to switch them off. So that's that. There's the anchor light. I'll put a fitting on here for a GoPro, which most action cameras all have the same fittings now anyway. So if I use the boat or when I sell the boat, people can do a bit of filming fishing from it, which hopefully I'm going to do a day on the lake with it to show you when it's all done. Right, let me carry on with this. Right. I'll get this bilge pump screwed down. Just mark the holes and drill them. So that way, because it's a hardwood base I put down, you've got to pre-drill them. You never bloody screw them in like this. Got to be careful now, don't over tighten these screws, and then the plastic breaks. Okay, I'm going to drill the hole. For the bilge pump outlet. That's what's going in. Now that is 35mm, the threaded bit. And my bit is 38, so what I'm going to have to do is drill something to test it. Hang on. Right, that's a piece of fiberglass that I cut out of the boat for the switch panel, and there's the outlet. So we'll try it. It's 38mm hole, bit of play, but the shroud well fits over and seals it. So it's going to have some sealant behind, plus there's a rubber flange there. Once that's tightened up with this nut here, you got this nut that you slide on there like that. You tighten it up, just give it a go. Always best to have a dry run on something before you start cutting the holes in your boat. That fits there like that. That's tight. It's all sealed. There'll be sealant behind there, sealant behind the nut. Yeah, I think that looks okay. But before I do it, I've got some more hole cutters in another box. I'm going to go and find them just in case there's a 35mm one instead of 38. These hole cutters are usually standard sizes, aren't they? 38mm. Don't think they do a 35 because they're all for like electrical or plumbing, aren't they? Hole cutters. Anyway, but this one will do. We'll have a look anyway. Okay, happy with that. Let's cut the hole. Nice and easy does it. There we are. There's the hole cut. No going back now. No going back now, sir. There's a hole in my boat, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my boat, dear Liza, a hole. Well, look at that. It's coming together. Where do you want to be? Hey? Hang on, the missus is shouting me. Never a dull moment. We'll see what she wants. Right, this is the adhesive I'm using. To glue this fitting for the bilge pump, it's Gorilla Glue. Grab adhesive, but it says that it even bonds underwater. See that? So that'll do the job nicely. Bathrooms, kitchens, moulding, stonework, panelling, worktops, landscaping, including decking, flooring, including laminate and more. Flexible, even bonds underwater, indoor or outdoor, withstands extreme temperatures. That'll do. You can see what I'm doing under here. My little light. Battery's going. I'm gonna have to get some pump pliers on this. It's a big nut, just to tighten it up. On it, just tilting to one side there. Maybe not. Maybe straight down. Maybe no. Maybe on an angle like that, from one to the other. And I'm not going to get any kinks in the pipe. Right, I'll just tighten that up now. Okay. Just tighten that up now. Oops. Trying to Keep the camera there. Oh, come on. There we are. I'll turn the two. Right. Right. I think that'll do. It's all loosed out round there now. So that's good. Keep knocking that camera over, don't I? Sorry about that. But there we are. Right. So that is secure. Just a short piece from there. Bent round. Jubilee clip on each end. And that'll do. That's only if the boat takes on water, which it shouldn't do, so there we go.